headlines. Water being supplied adequately in Imphal areas with Chingkhaiching Water Reservoir becoming operational, says PhD Chief Engineer Sangraiphao Vasumo. Civil society organizations of cookies reportedly enforce indefinite economic blockade along Asian Highway National Highway 2 from today morning. Good afternoon. Welcome to Pm-Istv English News. I'm Surbala Kangabom. Let's see the news in detail. Chief Engineer of PhD Sangraiphao Vasumo informed that with the Chingkhaiching Water Reservoir, which has 45 million litres per day capacity, commencing its operation, water supply in Imphal areas have been improved significantly. He was speaking to Pm-Istv News on the developmental works taken up by PhD Manipur. He highlighted that the water reservoir was constructed at Chingkhaiching in Imphal East District at the cost of 188 crore rupees and 64 lakhs, and it began its operation from February 2023. He said with the treatment plant starting its function, water scarcity in most parts of Imphal have been addressed. When the Singda water treatment plant halted its operation owing to the Manipur conflict in 2023, Chingkhaiching Water Reservoir came to the rescue by supplying water to Imphal areas covered by Singda water treatment plant. Throughout the year, Chingkhaiching Reservoir faces no shortage of water since water is supplied to the reservoir from Thaubal Dam, he said. The PhD Chief Engineer continued that Chingkhaiching Water Treatment Project currently supplies water to reservoirs of Khurai, Porampat, Kumalampak, Sangakpham, Thangwaiban, North AOC, Old Assembly, Kashampat, Nepra Menjor, Sagolband, Irom Pukri, Haubam Marak, Jingtham Lekai, Kwakaithel, Sangai Pro and Ghari. He then urged the citizens to approach the department if they have any issues regarding quality and quantity of the water supply in their area, and also asked the customers to clear their bills on time.
Chingkhaiching sidi koina ising je atai jaga da turenda adum kangraso sigidi so far koi hogi basidadi koi to the maximum targa leibu koi adum throw to bungam koi meter pan base saturation to bra na koi je random check su chaleba mi sing je jaga khara di am responsive way jaga khara di khumning bra khumning da bra ising di phangbra haigini phange haigini message lakbra asadu khangde akoi gi public gi response adum uniform di oito consumption sin yamadi smart meter family gi household gi panba sidagi nataba atopa akoi bulk meter haina bulk paraga payment to yana adu gi arrangement ju tawrakane ba asi gi process e koi kan ordinary.
Civil society organizations of Kuki have reportedly enforced an indefinite economic blockade along the Asian Highway National Highway 2 from 7 a.m. today in protest against the continued travel restrictions imposed on Kuki-Zo commuters between Kangpokpi and Rachanpur. The blockade was prominently enforced at Kangpokpi district headquarters, where women folk led and monitored the protest operations. Vehicular movement, particularly of goods carriers and supply trucks, was brought to a standstill with visible signs of the blockade affecting movement of essential commodities. As the blockade took effect, local women volunteers in Kangpokpi took charge of monitoring the highway, turning back transport vehicles carrying goods and fuel. Only emergency services and medical transport were reportedly being allowed through. Department of History, GP Women's College and Dhanamanjuri University observed Quit India movement at the Library Hall of GP Women's College. Dean, DMU School of Science Professor K. Indramani, Principal of DM College of Arts Professor S. Lanchenba and Principal of GP Women's College Professor L. Rajan graced the occasion as the main guest. Spokesperson Dr. N. Malemsana informed that the event was held to commemorate Quit India movement, which was launched by Mahatma Gandhi, calling to unite people from various backgrounds and ultimately contributing to the end of British colonial rule. He remembered that Mahatma Gandhi launched the Quit India movement in direct response to the failure of the Cripps mission and the growing discontent with British rule during World War II.
Han boy na British na Bharat ase thadu ga sat khibana makoi punamaki aphaba oirani haibagi wakhalon pungning da phaurak pase Quit India movement si de khoina uba phang hariba miyam ge horakhiba adugumba khongjang sidagi mathang tarakpada Indian National Army semaktuna Subhash Chandra Bose ki khongjang asiga safu ani si phujinarak pasina maram kanda Quit India movement si matam kharagi namda gi ba taraga su Bharat ase thadu ga sat khinabagi achauba khongthang ama oiraknabagi matam dugi ningkha tambagi hauda yawkiba adugumba thaudo wathok amani habase
In connection with the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, Phase 1 under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav of Thobal District Administration carried out Tiranga Rangoli and Rakhi competitions at Thobal Mela Ground Community Hall. Students, self-help groups and denizens of Thobal District took part in the competitions. Speaking on the occasion, Deputy Commissioner of Thobal, Hena Kamei, shared that in connection with the upcoming celebration of 79th Independence Day, students, self-help groups and general public joined hands to portray the spirit of unity in diversity and love for patriotism by participating in the competitions. ADM Thobal Aribam Amarjit Sharma along with staff of Thobal District Administration attended the event. It has been stated that the result of the competition will be announced on 11th August 2025.
Main idea behind is to unleash their creativity and also to create awareness about the Tiranga, national flag of India, which remind us about the unity in diversity and also to reassure ourselves about the responsibility to value our freedom, our dignity and patriotism and secularism.
Local residents have expressed utter discontentment over the ongoing eviction drive which has been carried out in Andhra Assembly constituency from Ngarian Chinkong Forest Office to Yadipok Thongkong from August 6. They claimed that the district administration had only conducted publicity and began to dismantle houses and shops without any prior notice. The distressed residents have appealed to the authority concerned to conduct an accurate demarcation and provide at least 2 days continuing the eviction drive.
Matang tuwagada eviction singsi tawbigada leiragati hanana moina survey ma satpiro mark ama tawbiro marking to ki matungina moi thugabi ko sukai eviction ki mayokte leijabana chede tanguma sung prior information haitare moi publicity set pe du aware oiti kaiginoida publicity set pe duna aigi shoi ba yumsa si bawa shoi haibase publicity set pe duna di masak khangan de ba takti ba
michang mikhai na be type ta leiba yum si jana hekta kadungom ne hai mata gom hekta phunjang thugai biramba tangbu kharana machi thugai raga mathaki Tamamagumba, Adagi Kara, I sing a sit to Guide, Hayan to Gajagi had a head to Topugumba. Sigma Porto was a secret uncle Mr. Mikai, what Makata Ubers, the Sina public Amoina quit the same Nuajade, Slok Yuka Sukaide, Sakagi Lamakuna Huralas Harovan Habado, Habi Yuka Sukaide, Tabudu Sidopatagadi, Nium Sumna, Sidena Sibona Haga Sidopada, I guess do Sumina, Nikumo Sidopio.
Under the supervision of National Skill Development Corporation and Skill India, Manipur Institute of Open Schooling launched a vocational skill development training at the community hall situated near Kakwa Pukri Achauba. Director of MIOS Salam Navachandra, social activist Dhanabir Laishram, Deputy Director of Education S. Nepra Tikendrajit, IDM of Imphal East and Thobal Branch SBI Maitram Uttam to grace the opening of the training program as dignitaries. It was stated that the training program will focus on imparting skills on use of hemp dryer, mushroom cultivation, bamboo plantation and vermicompost. In a resolute move to raise awareness and strengthen the fight against cancer, the District NCD cell of Kangpopi District Hospital observed World Cancer 2025 at the conference hall of the hospital today under the global theme United by Unique. The observance saw the participation of health officials, medical staffs, community leaders and concerned citizens, all united in their commitment to combat one of the leading causes of death worldwide. The event was organized under the aegis of the National Health Mission and aimed to reinforce the importance of early detection, prevention and equitable access to treatment. A special session was delivered by Dr. Hassan Unais, TP, pediatrician from RIMS, Imphal, who served as a resource person. He shared valuable insights of pediatric oncology and the emerging challenges in cancer prevention among younger populations. Rajya Sabha has been adjourned for the day following opposition parties' uproar over various issues. When the House met after the first adjournment at 12 noon, the opposition members again started sloganeering, demanding discussion on the special intensive revision of electoral roll in Bihar. Ghanshyam Tiwari, who was on the chair, tried to run question hour, but the opposition member continued sloganeering. Amid the noisy scenes, the chair adjourned the House for the day to meet on 11th August. Earlier, when the Rajya Sabha assembled at 11 a.m., the House paid tributes to freedom fighters who fought for independence during the Quit India movement. Deputy Chairman Harivansh said that he had received 20 adjournment notices from different political parties relating to various issues, but the notices were rejected, citing ruling. He appealed to the opposition members to go back to their seats and allow the House to function. Harivansh said more than 56 hours have been lost due to continuous disruptions in the Rajya Sabha. As the pandemonium continued, the deputy chairman adjourned the House till 12 noon. The Lok Sabha has been adjourned till 3 p.m. following the opposition ruckus over various issues. When the House met after the first adjournment at 12 noon, the opposition members started their protest demanding discussion on SIR. Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense reported today that it detected 57 Chinese military aircraft, 6 naval vessels, and 4 official ships operating in areas surrounding Taiwan. According to the MND, 38 of the 57 aircraft crossed the median line of the Taiwan Strait and entered Taiwan's northern, central, southwestern, and eastern air defense identification zone. The MND recorded that 47 PLA aircraft sorties, 7 naval vessels, and 1 official Chinese ship operating near Taiwan. Former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson urged the Western nations to have courage to stand with Taiwan and deepen their economic partnership with the island nation as China intensifies its pressure on Taiwan. South Korea has launched a task force aimed at establishing a next-generation power grid that will use artificial intelligence to improve efficiency in the power supply. The task force was formed after President Lee Jae-myung called last week for efforts to create an intelligent power grid that connects the entire nation with optimal power generation, storage, and consumption, according to the Ministry of Trade, Industry, and Energy. The task force, comprising relevant government agencies, including the Finance, Industry, Science and Land Ministries, as well as public entities such as the Korea Electric Power Corp and the Korea Power Exchange. The envisioned next-generation power grid will make use of AI technology to effectively supply renewable energy without the massive construction of new infrastructure amid soaring demand for electricity sparked by technological development. It will also promote efficient power use and enhance the country's power security. And before we point to our top stories once again. Water being supplied adequately in Imphal areas with Chingkhaiching Water Reservoir becoming operational, says PHED's Chief Engineer Sangrepao Vasumo. Civil society organizations of Cookies reportedly enforce indefinite economic blockade along Asian Highway National Highway 2 from today morning. Well, thank you so much for joining with us.